Hey there, it's Perry with PapercraftingThreads. Today, I have a shiny double-decker card. Let's get started.
I'm using a Parakeet Party ink pad to apply ink directly to the Most Adored DSP. This DSP is free during celebration and features gold foil on one side and real red and flirty flamingo on the other side. As you can see, I'm moving the ink pad around in different directions, just making sure I cover the entire surface. Cleanup is super easy with a glass mat, cleaning cloth, and just water. Then I wipe away any ink residue from the gold foil with a piece of dry paper towel. Now I'm ready to stamp. I have a piece of scrap basic white cardstock, a focal point layer that's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and a bottom deck measuring 3 by 4.5 inches. I'm stamping the paintbrush image from Trusty Tools stamp set in Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I fill in the handle with pecan pie. I add the paint by double stamping with Parakeet Party ink. I'm doing this because I want more color in the bristles. I'm heat setting the bristles because of an upcoming step. I stamp the sentiment in Versamark ink and cover with gold embossing powder. Here's why I heat set the bristles. I'm adding Versamark ink and then sprinkling gold embossing powder on the bristles. Then I use a dry paintbrush to brush off some of the gold embossing powder. This lets the Parakeet Party ink shine through. Now I heat set all three. I die cut the paintbrush from a piece of scrap. And I die cut a circle below the sentiment with the third smallest stylish shapes die. Off camera, I embossed a strip 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 inches with the Painted Textures 3D embossing folder. I also cut down the DSP panels, one at 4 by 5 1/4 inches and the other at 3 by 4 inches. My card base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 inches, scored at 2 1/8 inches and 4 1/4 inches. I fold and burnish the score lines, creating a Z fold. The mechanism for the double decker is 2 1/4 by 3 inches. The 3-inch side was scored at 3/4, 1 1/2, and 2 1/4 inches. To hide the real red back on the DSP, I adhere it to the top deck measuring 3 by 4 inches. I adhere the inside decorative layer and add the embossed strip to the front. To attach the mechanism, I apply liquid glue to both of the flaps. Then I turn it upside down and line up the score lines and press to adhere. To add the bottom deck, add liquid glue to the top shelf of the mechanism. Layer the bottom deck on top of the shelf and press the card closed. Use a bone folder to burnish the back and make sure the glue is adhered. Adhere the sentiment layer to the top deck. I added dimensionals to the back of the paintbrush, some gold cording through the handle, and popped it up on the front. To adhere the top deck, hold it in position, slide it to the side, and add the adhesive to half of the embossed panel. And a scattering of iridescent foil gems finishes this card. I hope you like this shiny double-decker card. When it's opened, the panels pop out and it stands freely. Find written instructions and measurements over on my blog at. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching. Bye!